Hello, warriors. Welcome to the U Movement. I am B. And I am just sitting here resting after going for a run. Yes, if I'm not proof that anybody can do anything, I don't know what's what, because I'm an ex-smoker, ex-obese, ex-very sick, ex-couldn't walk up a flight of stairs without assistance 5 years ago due to the amount of pain in my low back and down my legs, and I have taken up running. I think that's kind of crazy. It's boggling my mind a little bit. But this whole awakening journey boggles my mind a whole lot. So I'm used to, at this stage, things going, wah! So I want to talk a little bit about wah! And when you have those moments. Because this morning I had one of those moments where you realize after all of this awakening and purging and purification and all the stuff that gets squeezed out of you on this awakening path, that you're actually healing. Because I had a situation this morning come up that normally would have been highly triggering. And I recognized in the moment, hey, wait a second. I'm not responding the way I used to respond. I'm not coming from a place of reaction from inner child wounds, from trauma. I'm responding ably. Wah! Mind-blowing a little bit. Many of you know that I would have abandonment wounds because of my adoption. And my adoption wasn't a standard, straightforward kind of an adoption. I was put up for adoption, I don't know, around age 2. And I went in and out of multiple foster cares for a stretch before I was finally adopted in and around 2.5, 3, and then settled into the family that raised me, which was... need a little bit more investigation into who they give children to, that Children's Aid Society. But because of having any attachment to individuals cut short and broken, I have a lot of, oh here, there we go. I'm going to correct that. I had a lot of abandonment wounds. And because of that, it affected, my attachment style throughout all of my relationships, holding on to dear life to people that obviously weren't always the best people. I stayed in an abusive marriage for over a decade, and it took me a very long time to be able to break that trauma bond. And that trauma bond was born of the wound, abandonment. Now, a lot of people have abandonment wounds. You don't have to just be adopted to have abandonment wounds. You could have lost a father or parent through death. You could have lost a father or parent through divorce. I say father more these things simply because 9 times out of 10, the way it has always worked is the child stays with the mother usually. There's lots of other reasons why you could feel potentially and have abandonment wound, a parent simply not being able to show up for you emotionally because of their own generational wounds and this, that, and the other. And so one of the fuckeries that I have been dealing with for the last 2 years, wondering if I'm staying or going, is the fact that my mother, who passed away, owned my home. And she had a very bad will, and that will was handed over to a bank in Saskatoon for God knows what reason, to be the executor of the will, and it's been a shit show. From day one, I've been in court trying to save my home, and it's been like that scene in The Piano where the main actress, her leg is all caught up in the ropes of a sinking ship, and the mast is pulling her down. That's what it's felt like. So it's been highly triggering, and I've talked in a lot of my videos about how triggers are really opportunities for healings. So this has been triggering me, and it's been like a master judo trainer training me to get stronger, to get more stable, to deal with my anxiety, to deal with my fears, to deal with all these abandonment wounds, because, you know, your home and stability ties into a feeling of safety and groundedness. And so that's been a huge challenge, like a massive challenge. And, you know, anybody's ever been embroiled in litigation knows that it gets drawn out, and deadlines come and go, and this and the other. Like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. So all the way through this, you know, I've been in the energy of, should I sell my house? Should I try to keep my house? I can't sell my house because I don't have the deed. They have the deed. And until this will is worked out, you know, they're in control of everything. And so that's why I say it's like on a sinking ship. I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. It's been an impossible situation. And this morning, my son and his girlfriend, one of my soul girls, consider her my soul child, they live with me, and they finally announced and decided that they're going to move out, and they're well in their rights to do that. They're adults, and you know, it's time for them to fly the coop, and it's been a stressful situation. So they've got other opportunities that have come to them, and I'm happy and delighted for them. The old me would have gone into a state of absolute meltdown and panic because the attachment I have had to my son obviously has been strong. But I am glad that because of this awakening process and having all of the shit squeezed out of me, that I am able to, like, take it as I should take it, in a healthy approach to take it, responding ably. And I love the word responsibility, because to me, when you break it down, and I've heard it broken down different ways, is you know, responding ably is the way that I look at it, is your ability to something happens and you can respond ably, as opposed to responding out of trigger and therefore coming from a reactionary place. And you know, it's natural, it's healthy for kids to want to fly the coop when they reach a certain age, and my son's 24, so I totally get it up here. But that inner child in me, I can still feel her going, yeah, but you know, and I know that I'm sure there's a lot of other people out there that have gone through empty nesting, and it's a whole new thing to navigate. But it kind of seals the deal for me that, yeah, now there's zero reason for me to keep trying to hold on and fight against the current, because, you know, on this awakening path, you are forced to let go of things. You are forced to let go of relationships. You are forced to let go of you know, friendships, jobs, and I knew that there was a huge potentiality that I was going to be forced to let go of my house. And I've been like waffling between, you know, it's that Clash song, should I stay or should I go, for an extended period of time. And so now it's just waiting for that final release that hopefully will come in the next couple of weeks or month. As I said, this court case has been going on for 1.5 years already, and it's more than close to 2 years. It'll be close to 2 years, November. And, you know, all the way along my spiritual awakening, I mentioned yesterday, you know, one of the things that has happened is my connection to God, and surrendering to spirit, and learning how to surrender and let go of control. And I knew that eventually I'd get a sign. Eventually something would happen that would tell me which way to go one way or another, because it was completely and utterly out of my hands. And so today I got the sign saying that they're moving on. And so I can go, okay, now I've got the sign. Now that I have more information, I can make better choices. Hopefully, again, I have to wait until I'm in a position of being able to do anything. And so on this awakening path, there's a lot of waiting that happens, and there's a lot of waiting for direction to happen, because when you have the direction, somebody's singing themselves all the way home, that's cute. When you have the direction, you can make the choices, but it's not like you're handed an itinerary that says, okay, in this month this is going to happen, and then you're going to get this piece of the puzzle, and then you're going to get that piece of the puzzle. No, what it is you can sense for a very long period of time that something's on its way out. A karmic cycle is ending, and sometimes it takes time to extricate yourself from that, whether it's a relationship or real estate or a job, whatever it is. And so all you can do is the small little action steps that Spirit gives you in that particular day. And this whole awakening process has been a massive teacher in being in presence, in letting go, in following the guidance that Spirit is obviously leading me somewhere else. Where that somewhere else is, I don't have a clue. And that's a little bit triggering for me, but again, it's another lesson to sit in the unknown. Like, it's complete and utter unknown. I can't put the horse before the cart. Well, I can't put the cart before the horse. Because, as I said, I don't have the deed, which means I can't sell, which means I can't settle the financials that needs to be settled, which means then where do I go? I know I won't stay in the city. So the whole world becomes my oyster. I've always wanted to go to Mexico. I've always wanted to live in a VW van. I've always wanted to live in a micro house and have a pet goat. But, I have no idea. I suppose Spirit will show me which one of those, where I'm going when that time comes. And so one of the main lessons I think that I wanted to share with you today is that Spirit will provide what you need when you need it. You just have to wait it out and wait for more information, wait for another puzzle piece to drop, wait for another clue. And listen, I know the waiting when you have a complex post-traumatic stress disorder programmed kind of brain is anxiety producing and panic producing and fear releasing. But that's what it is. So if you're getting squeezed, you can sense that something's on its way out, and you're getting squeezed to release it. Understand that each one of those squeezes, each one of those releases, each one of those emotions is helping you get to a place of greater balance, greater spiritual maturation, so that you can respond ably when those puzzle pieces comes, when those aha comes, you can go, okay, I got it now. I'm selling. That's what's happening for sure. Until the next puzzle piece comes along and redirects you. So that said, I'm going to love and leave you on an earlier video. And remember that you are able, and you are able to respond ably. If you need help letting go of control, of relationship, of job, of something, and you're struggling with some of that anxiety that comes with it, and you would like to book a one-on-one Zoom with me, the way to do that is in the description below, or just email off justbeing@gmail.com, and let's see if we can come up with some tools and techniques to help you process through some of the emotions and things that are coming up with the triggers layers of letting go, of releasing. Get to those core wounds, whatever those core wounds are, and heal them. This is a healing journey. This You movement is one healing after another healing after another healing, and I'd love to be able to assist you healing some of the stuff that's plaguing you. If you would like to join the Spiritual Warriors support group, the way to do that is in the description below. Brings you on over to Facebook, and I can let you on into the group and you can discuss with others. If you want to leave a comment or a question on my video, then please feel free to do that. I greatly appreciate it. If you would like to collaborate, announcement with me and do a live Zoom to discuss some of the challenges that you've faced on your awakening that you think that the group would like to hear, that is something I'm in talks with some people over, and I'm going to be starting soon, and I would love to have a collaboration with you. We can boost each other's channel that way and see how we get on. With that all said, inner peace out.